Imagine an entire town suddenly consumed by an obsession with a new kind of magical digital gold. People are pulling fortunes out of thin air. But there is a massive catch. This new wealth is completely invisible. You cannot slide it into your pocket, and you certainly cannot walk it down to your normal neighborhood bank for safekeeping. To capture all this loose capital, a shiny new digital bank opens its doors. The guy running the operation looks absolutely nothing like a traditional Wall Street banker. He is a young, messy-haired kid who wears cargo shorts, sleeps on a beanbag chair, and plays video games during meetings. In a financial ecosystem swarming with aggressive corporate sharks, his total rejection of the suit and tie aesthetic actually works to his advantage. People look at his sloppy clothes and see a harmless, honest genius. Driven by that profound trust, everyone from ordinary school teachers to massive billionaire investors starts pouring their life savings into his operation. In just a few short years, this kid constructs a $32 billion empire, running the entire global superpower from a luxurious penthouse in the Bahamas. To cement his credibility even further, he spends millions of dollars hiring the most famous athletes and actors on the planet. They look directly into television cameras and promise hard-working people that this digital bank is the absolute safest place on earth to park their money. The public was desperate for a financial savior. They handed over their paychecks so quickly that no one bothered to check what was happening behind the closed doors, where the Golden Boy was secretly constructing a catastrophic financial trap. If you run a bank, you follow one absolute foundational rule. Your only job is to take the customer's money, put it inside a massive, heavy steel vault, and let it sit there. The young genius ignored that rule entirely. He secretly owned a completely separate, highly dangerous financial casino located right next door to his trusted banking operation. This diagram shows exactly how the trap operated. Customer deposits entered the secure bank vault right here, but the kid built a hidden conduit connecting that trusted vault directly to his dangerous casino. He took billions of dollars in customer life savings and shoveled them straight through the back door. The people running that casino were a small group of his college friends, operating with zero adult supervision and no safety checks. They used the stolen billions to place incredibly wild bets on internet coins featuring cartoon dogs and to buy political influence, and they were violently losing that money. To maintain the illusion that the vault was full, the bank relied on constant momentum. If an old customer asked to withdraw their funds, the bank simply took the incoming deposits from brand new customers and used that cash to pay them off. This structure ceased to be a bank the moment that back door opened. It became an invisible furnace, violently burning through the life savings of everyday people simply to keep the casino alive for one more day. As the casino kept losing money, the hole in the bank vault grew deeper. How do you hide a missing pile of billions from the smartest financial auditors in the world? You simply invent fake money. The kid and his friends sat at their computers and generated millions of a brand new proprietary digital coin. Think of it as a custom casino chip, created out of thin air for exactly zero cost. This data visualization illustrates his terrifying magic trick. He locked millions of these new chips inside his vault, but he offered a tiny, tiny fraction of them for sale to the public. Because his loyal followers thought his bank was unstoppable, they gladly paid a premium price for that small handful of available chips. Then the kid pointed to the high trading price of those few circulating chips. He multiplied that high price across the millions of identical chips sitting untouched in his vault, and suddenly declared to the world that his company held tens of billions of dollars in highly valuable assets. Armed with this fabricated wealth acting as a shield, he traveled to government buildings. He sat in front of politicians and regulators, using his fake status to literally write the laws for the future of finance. The wealthiest investors on the planet looked at a financial empire collateralized entirely by fake digital napkins, assets pledged with zero actual real-world value, and they completely fell for it, declaring the kid a once-in-a-generation genius. But the kid had a massive, shadowy rival. This rival owned the largest digital bank on the planet, and he was watching the young Golden Boy's political rise with deep suspicion. The rival managed to get his hands on a secretly leaked financial document from the kid's casino. One look at the balance sheet revealed the fatal flaw. The kid's vault was completely empty, backed only by those fake magical casino chips. The rival saw his opening and struck. He went on social media in front of millions of followers and announced he was dumping all of the kids' casino chips because he had completely lost trust in the operation. In the physical world, a bank run happens when people line up around the block to demand their cash. In the modern world, a bank run happens at the speed of light. Within minutes of that single social media post, millions of panicked customers smashed the withdrawal button on their phones, demanding billions of dollars every single hour. Trapped in his tropical penthouse, sweating and terrified, the young kid desperately posted flat-out lies to the public. He swore the bank had plenty of cash and begged the customers to calm down. They did not listen. The requests piled up until the computers simply broke. When the massive virtual doors of the digital bank were finally forced open, customers expecting to find $32 billion found an empty, echoing room. The money had vaporized.